going on, y'all? It's your girl, NeffyRaps. It's the vibe session right here, Major Zone Radio. You know the vibes, baby. You know how we doing it. We are bringing y'all some of the dopest, hottest, independent artists out here doing it on their own. Getting it out the mud, y'all. And listen, we got another dope guest on the show today. Icon Red, welcome to the vibe session.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah. Hey, what's happening, man? How y'all doing over there?
What up, what up, what up? So for the folks listening in, they may not be familiar. Tell us what city you repping today.
Oh man, straight out the D, man. Dallas, Texas, more importantly, Pleasant Grove to be exact.
Okay.
All the way live.
Dallas, Texas in the building. Periada.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
energy. Big energy. So how long have you been doing the whole music thing?
Oh man, I started doing music. I've been doing music probably for about 12 years, I would say. I started, kind of around high school, but I didn't really take it serious until after high school. I started engineering before I even started rapping. So for about a good 12 years, just trying to put the gas, push the gas down now. So,
Okay. So you like a double threat with it because engineering is a whole different monster outside of recording and making music. So you kind of have the best of both worlds then.
yeah, I mean, that's as most people these days, really.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anyway, more people in my circle, we come from that side of it. And then, the music really come natural. We had to concentrate probably more on that side, but if you want to call it the best of both worlds, yeah, I still got to sit down and hit the keyboard for other artists too, though. So
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Well, listen, you a little further than me because I be trying to engineer. I be like, what does this mean? So yeah, it's definitely a thing. Um,
yeah.
so for the folks that may not be familiar with your whole vibe, how would you describe your sound to people? Like, what's the icon red sound like?
I mean, it's a very organic sound. Um, my bass is always going to be the South, so it's a Southern sound. But my whole lane is more of weed. I'm a weed smoker. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my music centers around positive vibes, smoking weed, just good people, good music, good food, whatever it is, whatever that's positive. You know what I'm saying? The hustle, the grind, whatever that's positive. That's mostly what my music centers around. I'm not a gangster, as you can see. I'm wearing my favorite sweatshirt, my Nintendo sweatshirt. So look, I'm an artist.
You're an artist. Okay, you an artist. The vibe is right. And I can't even be mad at that because I like the vibe energy. And I hear you're a big smoker, so that's also right up my alley.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout out.
Big energy. Okay, cool. So, like, who are some of your musical influences, or maybe people you grew up listening to?
Um, man, I grew up listening to everybody. I mean, my favorite rapper, I'm 87, so my favorite rapper is Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. But a lot of my influences, you got UGK, Scarface, Devin the Dudes, all the way back to Chameleonaire, the Color Changing Clicks, moving forward. You got the Meek Mills, the Rick Rosses, the T.I.s, the Gucci Manes. And this is more in business. I mean, musically, I love a lot of people, but business wise is probably where I admire more of my artists now.
Okay. You
Yeah.
had some big names in there too. Did you hear about Hove getting involved in the whole cannabis industry? That's a big
Yeah. I ain't tapped all the way into it, but it's
Mhm.
to be expected. I mean, it's a $1 billion industry, and when you have a mind like that, it don't stick only to what can I make with music. Those kind of moguls, they figure out what they can touch and make it explode. So yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen, I'm trying to get my hands on something. What's good, Hove? Holla at your girl.
you
Okay.
know,
I'm trying to see what's up with that
Master
Hove
P,
bud. Okay.
that's my guy too.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. So you're from Dallas. Dallas is definitely a beautiful city, budding city when it comes to music. But depending on who you ask, people have their feelings about how Dallas is doing overall as a music city. Do you feel like Dallas artists are finally starting to kind of get their just due, or what are your feelings about that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've always felt like I come from the underground, so I've always felt like Dallas was a uber talented city. It's just that once we started to jump on each other's bandwagon and support each other just as much as we support these other cities, then we was gonna have our day. So what's going on right now is not surprising whatsoever, just because I've seen the grind and I see how people are getting to the bag, and getting to the light. You know what I'm saying? So no, not surprising. I definitely think we got a lot more work to do though.
Okay.
I think if we can stop stepping on each other's toes, then we'll be right there.
That's the hardest part, right? That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Of course, not for people that want to build and want to vibe, but to get everybody on the same page is not easy to do. But I definitely think Dallas is getting there. So many dope people that I've met since I've been here. It's a lot of talent. So I think it's a big play right now. Um,
And shout out to Bobby Sessions, because he just got him and Savage. I mean Savage. So now, yeah, yeah, him and old girl, man. Sorry about that, mama. They just got on Coming to America too.
yes.
Yeah, so he from the Grove. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. How can I forget that beautiful lady? Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, they just got on Coming to America too. So it's things like that. You know what I'm saying? When you start to make moves like that, and he's still in the community. He's still tapped in. So that's what it takes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So, you're doing the music thing. What's something that could happen in your career to make you really feel like you made it? Like, all right, I'm doing what I came to do. What's one thing that could happen for you to make you feel like that?
I want a really good like movie placement for
Okay.
one of my songs or something like that. The streams are great. A lot of stuff that's manufactured out here. I want to get to something that's tangible, like a movie or a big placement that say, hey, like that Bobby Sessions that I was just talking about, something like that. That would be awesome. That would make me feel like, okay, I'm headed in the right direction, because that's mailbox money that's coming back all the time. And think about how much. I mean, if you from where I'm from, think about how many times we looked at the regular Coming to America. I still watch it to this day. You know what I'm saying? So when you can get something like that, when you can get your name attached to something like that, that's money. That's money. That's generational money.
That's a fact. And it's a good check. That's a big check. So that's a fact. Okay, I ain't mad at that. You gotta manifest sometimes, put it out there, put it in the atmosphere. Okay, cool. So do you have a celebrity crush?
Rihanna. That's my number one. That's my day one. I'm
Okay.
gonna ride with her till she get old.
Yes. Shout out to Rihanna. I think we all stand Rihanna. Girls, guys, everything in between. So shout out to Rihanna. She's super dope. Would love some new music though, Riri. I know she tired of us asking, but we want some new music.
Hey, I gotta shout out.
Huh?
Look, she ain't no crush, but I just like the way she moving right now. Queen
Yeah.
Von, man, I love the way she moving out here. She going ham in these streets, and she hot, she beautiful, and just keep pushing.
She a businesswoman. Do y'all guys like that? Do y'all? Because sometimes it depends on the person. But do guys like females now that are kind of doing their thing, got their own thing going? Maybe it depends on the person. But how do you feel?
Shit, I ain't never not like that. I mean, that's kind of the way I was raised. I don't think that you should be with somebody that can't, push you. So absolutely, I feel like all the women should take hold to everything that they doing. Like right now, they running the game. You know what I'm saying? They took what was either passed down or what they learned, and they mashing the gas 100. So if the dudes are watching, y'all take notice and y'all take notes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Major
Yeah,
play. Okay.
yeah,
So I heard word on the street is you have a record with Lil Ronnie.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so tell us about how that joint came about.
Shit, me and one of my old producers, Rehab, we got together. We was just making beats. We made the beat. We liked it, of course. I mean, we liked pretty much everything that we made. We just sat back and thought about, who would sound dope on this track, and we went through a few names. Bobby Sessions was one, actually. But ultimately, we came up with Lil Ronny because he got a lot of, he respected in the streets, but his artistry speaks for itself. And so, I feel like I'm pretty organic. I feel like he's an organic person. So I hit him up and he showed love. We linked up and we made it happen. Well, actually, he sent me the verse, but, after that, we linked up and we made it happen. Yeah.
Okay, that's a dope feature right there. Lil Ronnie definitely is out here making a lot of noise, putting on. So yeah, man. Checked out the video. It's dope. That's the one that I think your team sent that into us. That's the one that's on YouTube, right?
Yeah. It's actually gonna be released tomorrow.
Okay.
She probably sent you hopefully she sent you the private link. Yeah, so it's gonna be released tomorrow. But yeah, y'all tap in on that.
Okay. Big project. So make sure y'all check that joint out. It must have been a private link. I saw something, but it was dope. So make sure y'all check that out for sure. So, I know the year is weird, right? With COVID and people are trying to get back outside and so on and so forth. So with that said, like, what are some plans that you have for your musical journey, like through the rest of this year?
Well, we working on a few things, working on a couple podcast shows. I don't know if I should let this one pertain. We're working on something real special. That I think that you would identify with way back in the day. That
you
kind of
can't
cultivated
a little bit. You gotta put it on us. What's going on?
I was starting in the beginning of the summer. We done already kind of got it set up and it's in motion. We're gonna try to redo the Rap City the basement.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to capture all the nuances from back in the day and bring it up to speed too. But if you know anything about Rap City the basement, I mean that's where a lot of people's just, that's where they tapped in at just to figure out what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And so we got the spot over here to do it. We got some big names behind it. So starting in the summer, man, tap in.
All right. Listen, don't let me have to come through and spit some bars. Don't
Come on with it.
Pull up
Come on with it. We need that. We need that energy.
Facts. All right. Well, keep me posted. I'm going to be on the lookout.
Yeah.
All right. Major play. All right. Well, we got to play the record. We're going to show a big love up here at Major Zone Radio. Big energy. Thank you for being a dope guest on the show today. I kind of keep up with you and everything you got going on.
Thank you.
Before we get out of here, I always ask my guests to kind of leave the people with something, right from you. You can get in your bag and let them know you the best artist coming out the Triple D. You can inspire people. You can talk that talk. Whatever you want to do with it, just go ahead and lead the people with something right from you.
Man, you know what? I would spit some bars, but that's the easy part, man. I think the hard part is every day you wake up, make sure you look in the mirror and know who you're looking at. Know what you're capable of and operate, within the parameters and try to exceed those parameters. Mental health is everything, so check up on your people. It takes a village. And let's all get this money because it's enough to go around. Mm-hmm. That's my piece.
Period. Let's get this money. That's my favorite part. Oh, the mental health part too. That's important, y'all. That's important. All right, cool. Big energy. And just to check, the record is called Roll It Up, right?
Yeah, Roll It Up. Okay. Featuring Lil Ronny and MothaF. It's hot. It's buzzing pretty good. So tap in. Let me know what y'all think.
All right, that's a bet. So let the people know where they can find you on social media, YouTube, and all of that, so we can keep up with your movement.
Oh yeah, man. You can always find me at Icon Red on Instagram, Twitter. You can find both of us at Filthy MFRS, that's MFRS, and my guy Benfrey at Benfrey BENPHREY. Y'all tap in.
Okay. All right, baby. Listen, y'all heard it first right here. It's the Vibe Session, Major Zone Radio. Icon Red. Make sure y'all get that brand new record, Roll It Up, featuring Lil Ronny. It's a big play. Make sure y'all tap in with us. It's your girl, NeffyRaps. Until next time, baby, we out.
Out.